This is a special presentation from News Channel Nebraska.
Happy Independence Day to the state of Nebraska and the world at large. So glad you could join us here on News Channel Nebraska. Alongside Carolyn Conti, I'm Eric McKay, and you are looking live at Madison Avenue, Norfolk, Nebraska, as we get set for the start of the Norfolk Oddfellow Lodge 4th of July Parade. They've been doing it every year since 1975. Carolyn, this is your first time here in the announcer booth. What's your 4th of July weekend been like?
Yes, good morning, Nebraska. I'm super excited for this parade and happy 4th of July to everybody. My 4th so far has been already excited, just watching people walk by, set up, families coming together, children are already dancing in the street here. They're pumped, I'm pumped. It's going to be a great day. This
is going to be good. Of course, yeah, you see the kids kind of spinning around there. They're going to wear themselves out early. This is what parents are counting on. You take them to a parade, you get them all excited, they run around, you stuff them full of candy, then about 12:30, they're out for like 3 hours. You get some peace.
That's what all the candy is there for, to hype them up and keep them energized.
Absolutely. We've got dozens of entries this year. We're looking forward to presenting this to you once again. Hello to everyone watching worldwide online at newschannelnebraska.com and on our Facebook page as well. There we are. There's Carolyn. I'm Eric. Probably didn't need me to tell you that. That was probably self-explanatory. Carolyn, tell me about your 4th of July traditions. What's a young Carolyn Conti? What was 4th of July like for you growing up?
Yeah, actually, as a kid, we would always go to Rhode Island, and I just loved. So the bed that I would sleep in, the bedroom, was right next to this big window, and I could see the street, and I'd wake up to the parade marching by.
Oh, wow.
And then after the parade, we would always go to the beach and set off some fireworks, and we'd always conclude the day with some nice s'mores and just watching more fireworks. But I always am always very nostalgic about July 4th. It's my second favorite holiday after Halloween.
Excellent.
Yeah, what about you? You have
well,
good memories
for
of
me, it was a lot of what you've seen here. It was, so I grew up in Michigan. There's a lot of parades. You had parades kind of similar to what you have here in Northeast Nebraska, really all over, where you've got parades kind of rolling all over the state of Nebraska. I know we've got folks in Madison and Platte Center and kind of all over the area today. So you could hit. I grew up in kind of a small town of about 900 people in Michigan, and you could hit, if you timed it right, like 3 different parades in a day, and you just, a full plastic bag of candy, you were set.
That's the way to do it.
Tootsie Rolls and Smarties for the next 2 months. That's the thing. So you had a really nice vantage point.
Yeah,
but you didn't have the strategic spot to get any candy. When
That's
you're 2
true.
stories up.
I was, hidden off by the wall, but I would usually rush out and make the end of the parade and get some more candy. The other thing I loved about those parades is they'd always be themed.
Right.
So for one of them, it was, I think it was like between a hard place and a rock wall was a theme, which was very strange.
Sure.
But our family, the way that we dressed up for that was we literally all wore shirts that were decorated like stones, so we walked like a wall.
Wow.
Very strange traditions in Rhode Island, but
you were in the parade.
One year.
I don't think I ever marched in a 4th of July parade. I know I did Memorial Day and Labor Day with my marching band, but never walked in a 4th of July parade that I can think of.
Oh, you got to add it to your bucket list.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
Very important.
I will make sure.
Part of your patriotic duties.
Yes. Looks like the parade is under. Maybe one year we can host it and walk it at the same time. Get a wireless mic and we just wander along with the parade. We've got, like I said, dozens of entries. The first entries are coming up Madison right now. Folks have lining the streets here of Norfolk. You're seeing Madison Avenue, but we've also got it's going down the main streets downtown as well. Just a great day for the community to come out. Of course, Boomfest was this past weekend. What'd you think of the celebration this year?
That was amazing. I was so happy to also have seen last year, and so I can kind of compare them. And it was definitely even bigger this year. I loved the fireworks were in shapes of stars and smiley faces. Those were adorable. My favorite part was at the end when those explosions went off and you could feel the heat from across the water. That was crazy. And you watched it from a friend's house?
We were there. We were just a little bit away from the lake, but could can see it perfectly from our vantage point. Yeah, just a great show each and every year. Those folks on that committee, the Big Bang Boom committee.
Yeah, I don't know how they'll top this. They have to keep making it bigger and bigger.
Yeah,
one day it's going to be just
that's
the biggest
thing. You have to try to top yourself every year.
Right.
And somehow they're able to find a way to do it. And what a great celebration! It's kind of cool when 4th of July is on a Monday, because then you get Boomfest on Saturday. Last night here around Norfolk, it felt like a whole separate town-wide Boomfest with all the fireworks that were going off. And then you get today, you get to celebrate the parade, have cookouts or whatever it is you do on the 4th of July, and then blearily get back to work tomorrow.
Yeah, it is always fun just driving around in the evenings this weekend, just seeing the whole neighborhood being lit up with all these different colorful fireworks. I love how much the crowds have already gathered with 5 minutes. This has become packed with families all in red, white, and blue coming together. Yeah, you're going to see, they'll pack them 2-3 deep along Madison Avenue here. No problem. As you see, our first part of the parade is coming through now. Of course, they start with the color presentation of the colors. American Legion, Sons of the American Legion Color Guard from Norfolk American Legion Post 16 and Squadron 16, Sons of the American Legion. And the giant American flag that you see coming up behind them is actually the flag that was flying at Boomfest on Saturday. Was it?
So it gets carried. They have local athletes come and volunteer to carry it through the parade.
Oh, wow. I'm sure you need athletes. It's massive. It's majestic, too, seeing it over the lake, just how big it is. And
really
lit up the way that they do the lighting there.
Yeah, really a remarkable thing to see. So the presentation of colors will officially kick us off here, and we'll be good to go. Did you have a favorite 4th of July candy? What was the one you were hoping to see thrown at you?
Oh, I love those lollipops that have gum inside because it's 2 in 1.
Sure.
So first I get a hard candy, then I get a gum to savor and just enjoy the rest of the parade with it. What's your favorite? Every
once in a while you'll see someone do this. I think it's brilliant. It's the popsicles that you can freeze. So they hand them out. They're in liquid form.
They better be handy, not throwing that.
Yeah, no, you don't throw that. You hand them out, you put it in your bag, then you can freeze it later, and you got yourself a popsicle later.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
I love the American colored popsicles.
Yes.
My friend has a white dog, and for yesterday's celebration, she painted the dog red, white, and blue. He looks like the popsicles.
I'm sure the dog loved that. Presentation of the colors making its way up Madison now. Folks rising to their feet. The annual beginning of the 4th of July parade every year. Gets folks up, sets the tone for a patriotic celebration.
Your digital extender is going to be on your front. Yeah. It'll do a digital push.
There you see Norfolk's American Legion Post 16. Norfolk Police leading the way. See right in front of where we're sitting here, across the street from the historic McMill building, downtown Norfolk. There you see behind our color guard there coming up, there you see the Boomfest flag, as well as the American Legion Riders Post 16. They certainly were there to make a lot of noise during Boomfest at the beginning. Always good to hear the engines revving. Legion Riders. Veterans or family members of veterans ride motorcycles. Their mission statement, veterans supporting veterans and veterans' families. And we have our first candy appearance. This is pressure. You've got to set the tone out front. If you're the first one handing out candy, it's got to be good, right?
It's got to be the best, kick it off. Those are some cool motorcycles.
Really are.
Not even sure if they're called motorcycles. They're so big. That's awesome.
Legion Riders Post 16 based out of Norfolk.
It's a nice blue color. Look at how slick these look.
You'll see the Legion Riders at a lot of different parades and events. Of course, just about every town in Nebraska has their own post, if not region.
It's about 13. Yeah, the American Legion of Coleridge actually just had a flag burning ceremony yesterday, which only happens for them, though it's been 13 years since they finally got to it, and it was 300 American flags they had to burn.
That is one of their duties, is to take care of flags that are no longer allowed to be in service.
Right, because when you retire them, you need a full, respectful ceremony.
Yep.
Look at how big that flag is.
That's the
from
Boomfest
big
flag.
Boomfest.
There you see the Boomfest
Wow.
committee.
Takes a lot of people to carry that.
That it does, and I think really kind of gives you a sense of how many people it takes to put on an event like Boomfest.
Yeah, I can only imagine how much work goes into putting that all together right before Boomfest.
Don Wisniewski.
Oh,
and
we
the,
got a little
big
baby
boom
helping
crew.
with the flag.
A little boomer helping out.
Little boomer.
And yeah, after today, they probably celebrate, and then tomorrow start planning the 2023
I'm sure they
ceremony.
start planning that a whole year and ahead. They do. Nice Ranger we got passing by. Always wanted a Jeep. Those are pretty cool.
So we've got the Oddfellow Lodge and our Grand Marshal on the way this year, Mr. Vaughn Stiles. He's the Grand Marshal of this year's parade. So the Oddfellow Lodge number 46, the organizers of this parade every year, throwing candy at us. Not a good idea to have candy while broadcasting.
Probably
yeah,
not.
it rarely ends well.
Since 1975, wow.
Our Grand Marshal Vaughn Stiles making his way up, and that leads us into Coover's Toys.
He's got to make sure all the kids get their piece
That's
of
right.
candy.
And you see
Good
coming
man.
up the street, there's the Oddfellows making their way down. And then as you see making their way up the street, there is the Norfolk Antique Auto Club.
Oh,
Been
I've been
around-
waiting to look at these antique cars. Nice.
They've been around since 1964.
Wow.
First, we've got, this is, there's a green, what you're seeing there is a 1929 Ford Model A.
I love his mask. A little bit spooky.
With the old, the white wall tires. They don't make tires like that anymore.
Oh, cool.
We've also got a 1949 DeSoto. Light blue, great color on that vehicle. There's the DeSoto on your screen right there.
Yeah, one thing I've learned about Nebraska is it's really good about having lots of car shows to celebrate older cars.
Absolutely.
So I love that you get to see these quite often in Norfolk.
So the Norfolk Antique cars making their way. Leading it off a 1930 Ford Model A closed cab pickup driven by Bob Prohaska. Love the old klaxon horns.
I
on
know, I
those.
want to hear that horn
They
again.
should bring those back. I think, you know, you can, most of them, you can program these.
Oh,
you know,
can you?
Most cars are digital now. There should be a way to program what your horn
Yeah,
sounds like.
it's such a much more friendly honk.
I agree. Got a
Classy.
1932 Ford Phaeton touring car.
Oh, look, his tires are green too, the
Sharp
rims.
green car.
That is cool.
Lowell Kimball at the wheel of that one. 1953 Chevy flatbed, 1-ton, 3800.
Terry
Chris
and
Hilkemeyer driving that one. That one's redone very well. And he got the 57 Chevy pickup, the teal one. Of course, the kids see that. They think that's Mater from Cars.
Yes. Quite a snazzy car, though.
Dale Proct at the wheel of that one. Third generation owners of that truck.
driver's giving us a good point. Hello.
Then we
That
got
is
the cool
Dale
ones.
now.
These are the ones I like, the Oldsmobiles.
Oh,
The
yeah.
1956 Oldsmobile Super 88, red and white. Just a sharp car. Leroy Dreesen behind the wheel of that one.
It makes me nostalgic for like a 60s restaurant that I've never been to. I want a
Yeah,
milkshake and a
absolutely.
good hamburger with that kind of style.
Shirley Hughes and Rod Hughes driving a 1962 Plymouth Sport Fury convertible. There's the Oldsmobile Sport Fury convertible now, kind of right center of your screen. And coming up behind them, a 1966 Ford Mustang convertible. And in that convertible, I want to say hi to Jeannie Ricks, who's in the hospital right now watching at home. She does not realize that the driver is her daughter, Michelle Allison, behind the wheel. Michelle surprising her mom, Jeannie, who couldn't make it today, watching in the hospital. And Jeannie, hope you're doing well, hope you're recovering well. And Michelle says hello.
Well, Rick and Brenda Croft just passed by in that cute little blue Beetle.
Love the VW Beetle, 1998, the 91 LeBaron convertible.
Always wanted those as a kid.
Then behind the antique car there, you see them on your screen, Norfolk Iron and Metal, making their way up in their little mini semi. They've been a proud member of the community now for 114 years, celebrating and appreciating veterans and their freedoms. Happy 4th of July from their 901 employees. That's Norfolk Iron and Metal. There you see the mini semi there. With the
That is cute.
Norfolk Iron and
I
Metal.
love how the driver's squeezed in there.
That
A
is.
little bit like a clown car. It's fun.
That's a tight fit.
Hopefully she's not too hot in there.
You're okay as long as it doesn't break down.
Yeah.
And then you're stuck in that thing. How do you even get in that? I don't see the door.
Yeah, no. Maybe crawled from underneath.
Well, behind them, Norfolk Morning Kiwanis. As you see, Norfolk Iron and Metal. There's the Morning Kiwanis, global organization dedicated to improving the world, one child, one community at a time. That's an old Norfolk Fire Division truck there.
Wow.
Were you surprised when you came to Norfolk and saw the white fire trucks?
You know, yeah, it's interesting seeing every town has a different style of
Yeah.
fire trucks and police cars. I love that about it. And I like that O'Neill has their shamrocks on their, all their vehicles.
I had never seen white fire trucks until I moved to Norfolk.
No, I don't think I had either.
Here comes the two-cylinder club, the antique tractors. An annual favorite, old John Deere tractors making their way through.
It's not a Nebraska parade without tractors.
Gotta have the tractors. Of course, these tractors are antique, so they get to be clean. They're not in the field.
Yeah, yeah, so it's nice and not smell or
Most-
anything.
Very few tractors this time of year are that clean. And there you see behind them, there's the Norfolk Lions Club. Serving the
Got
Norfolk
inflatable
community now for over 100 years. Their motto is "We Serve," contributing to 25 plus local charitable organizations.
Lovely.
That's the Norfolk Lions Club, and I don't know who it is. Somebody every year draws the short straw on the 4th of July. They got to get in that lion costume.
I think it'd be fun, and I'm sure the kids love saying hello to it.
I only say that because it's got to be 700 degrees in that thing, right?
That's true. Not as hot this year as it was last year, though. I
No,
think.
no.
Definitely not. And we got
That
some
is
clouds in the
true.
sky.
It will be
so.
later. We've got a heat advisory that starts at noon
Oh, I don't want to hear it. Nope, nope.
through tomorrow. You can find a way to air condition a parade,
Yeah.
and I'd be all about it. See the antique tractors. There's the Lions Club in their signature purple.
Some good
Tossing out
colors.
candy to the kids. You saw it a moment ago. It could be a mad scramble out there.
Oh, yeah,
for
no,
the
there were
candy.
kids, parents grabbing the kids because they're getting too excited and jumping all
with,
around the streets.
With my kids, it's always I have to like go. No, there's one right there. Like they don't want to.
Yeah.
They don't want to get in and mix it up. Like no, you got to throw elbows if you want to. Don't want to come away
Fight
empty-handed.
for- yeah.
There's the Norfolk Lion. Actually, it might not be too bad in there. I do know people that have been mascots like that.
Oh.
And a lot of times they have little like fan systems.
Oh,
inside.
do
Keep the air
they?
circulating. Yeah.
Oh.
In
He's
fact,
dancing around. He's having
Yeah,
fun.
he's good. He's having a good time.
Or she. I love this
The
little
Norfolk Lion,
hand
he's
dance.
got his little moves there. He's got kind of the
guy.
T-Rex arm thing going. Hard
Yeah.
to do much with that. Behind the Norfolk Lions Club, there he is, yeah, waving as best he can. And behind the Norfolk Lions Club, Nebraska Public Power District, proud to serve Norfolk and proud to power your everyday, every day. Nebraska Public Power District, always there when you need them.
Here you go, cameraman.
Thank you.
Looks like they're giving candy to our crew
Yep.
there too.
That's good. Well, we got to
They need
keep the
some
crew
energy.
fed and happy.
Yeah.
NPPD bringing a.
Oh, thank you.
We just got saltwater taffy up at the
Nice.
desk. There you go. Broadcast a parade while eating taffy.
Yeah.
If you do that, you should win an award. NPPD making their way in front of us now. Behind them there you see is Northern Heights Baptist Church promoting their Vacation Bible School with their Zoomerang float. Kids can learn about returning to the value of life by taking part in VBS at Northern Heights this summer. July 10th through the 14th from 6 to 8 p.m. Parents can get their kids signed up by calling the church or registering online. Now this is a parade competition as well. The floats are judged, and it's always interesting to see what folks come up with. Here we see the Zoomerang float. Looks like we got some kind of a jungle theme maybe?
Yeah, I love that they've got little palm trees coming out of the Jeep, looks like.
Some fronds.
Banners, very tropical.
And of course,
Even the way they're dressed with the hats, very good. You know,
yeah, they got
they're
sort of
they're
safari
sticking with their
hats.
themes.
They're ready to go on safari. Oh, and now they're pushing the Jeep. That's not a good sign.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's good. That's going to get tiring.
Yeah,
as the
that'll.
parade
Thankfully,
goes on.
this is toward the end of the parade route, but unfortunately, it's going to be a very exhausting parade for some folks at Northern Heights
Hopefully they'll
Baptist
get some
Church.
water.
Behind them, we have an actual officer of the Continental Army.
Wow, look at his
You
uniform.
can see in front, there he is right there. That's Elliot Fulner. In 1775, the Second Continental Congress authorized the formation of a Continental Army under the command of George Washington. At its peak, the Army had 80,000 men from all 13 colonies, enduring hardship and defeat until victory was attained at Yorktown in 1781. Anyone who knows that this is Elliot Fulner, he hand makes costumes.
Wow. Oh, he does. Wow.
And if you ever see him around town, he has a definite old style to him. Hand makes everything and made that Continental Army uniform. Very, very cool. Next, we have Fashion 360. Not your ordinary boutique. This might be up your route here, Carolyn.
They carry women's and plus size and kids clothing, makeup, skincare, jewelry, shoes, home decor, and more.
You stop in to see the barn on Omaha Avenue next to Cooper Farms. They got a boutique on wheels here today.
Nice. Think I can do some shopping before I.
That was what I was saying.
middle of
Yeah,
the
this is
parade?
right up. You just
Jump
take a
in
break,
there
run up
and-
alongside, see what they got in the trailer.
Another cool tractor.
The International Harvester Club of Nebraska.
Oh, he's got one of
through.
those toy tractors on it too.
That's right.
Loved riding this as a kid too.
They're reminding folks the Red Power Roundup is June 15th, 16th, and 17th next year at Farmer Park in Grand Island, Nebraska. So we've seen the green tractors that were
Now we
equal
got the red.
opportunity. The red tractors get their opportunity to come through.
We had one of those miniature red tractors as a kid, and my
Yeah.
grandmother had a very tall hill for her driveway.
Uh-oh.
And so we thought it was a great idea to ride that down the hill. No, never any falls. Never.
And somehow you survived.
Yeah,
You
somehow
made
we
it through.
survived, exactly.
Yeah, thankfully, one nice thing about this parade route, flat terrain, not a lot of hills to navigate here.
It's like 8 tractors.
All right, what a good showing from the International Harvesters. All different eras represented. antiques right up to today.
What's this, puppet or on the back of this guy's tractor?
Yeah, he's got I believe it's an Uncle Sam behind him, but
Oh, cool.
Uncle Sam's kind of honing in on his personal space.
Uncle
a
Sam
little bit.
Scarecrow, nice.
Yeah.
That's how you scare birds off with America.
And this on the, now that's my kind of tractor there. There's Uncle Sam saying hello. But they have a closed cab there. That's my kind of tractor. I'm not great with the elements. You get me inside a closed one, you can turn the air conditioning on, get some music going. I'm not good at roughing it. That's what I'm saying. I think that's how I ended up in broadcasting.
Yeah, exactly.
Here we've got Carhartt Lumber Company. 10 Nebraska locations they've been giving you the power to build since 1921. Locally, family-owned and operated, Carhartt, a proud supporter of Norfolk and all surrounding communities. Check out Carhartt Lumber on Riverside Boulevard in Norfolk for all your building, remodeling, and home improvement needs.
Got some cute kids with their yellow hard hats there.
Yeah, they're ready to go to work. And behind them, we got the Norfolk Senior Center. Happy 4th of July. NSC board member Claire Thorson driving a 1983 LeBaron convertible. His co-pilot, NSC Executive Director Cheryl Gazelle, both inviting you to stop by the center for fun, social events, and check out the dining hall for rental to host your family celebrations. Norfolk Senior Center back open. Of course, senior centers all over the state and the world had to shut down for so long.
It's been a tough couple of years for them.
Good to have them back open, having events again. Good to see them back out here at the parade.
Yeah, Norfolk Senior Center was pretty good about still giving their residents activities and things during the past 2 years.
Kept folks as active as they could. They did a real nice job.
Got a honk from...
That's right. That is Snap-on Tools, the Rock and Roll Express. It's their tool storage out of Algona, Iowa. That's my old stomping grounds there. I started my broadcasting career in Humboldt, Iowa, which is just south of Algona. Yeah, I used to do a lot of work in Algona, Iowa. You see the Snap-on truck and the Rock and Roll Express right behind him. There it is. Making the trek from Algona.
I'm loving their shirts with the eagle and the American.
Yeah, those are
nice.
Quite the polo there. It's a good look. Now they've got the right idea. I know the judges' table is to the right of us. I've noticed a few people giving candy to the judges. I don't know if that's
you're
legal,
trying to win them over.
but it can't hurt, right?
Not against the rules.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Next up, John Deere tractor. Zeb Spalding. It's a tractor pulling a tractor.
Some kids on the tinier one. They must be having fun.
Yeah.
He's shooting those candy off real rapid fire fast.
He is. You got to pace yourself. Now, I've walked in many parades. I know. You can't go too hard too early with the
you
candy.
got to save some
because you'll run out halfway through, and then for the folks in the back half of the parade, you're a not popular person.
Yeah.
Those two youngsters look like they got it down, though.
Yeah, she's making sure it doesn't
She's just supervising.
Yeah.
The back tractor in a supervisory role. That's good.
Selco LLC Dumpster Rentals coming up next.
A local family-owned and operated dumpster service based in Battle Creek, serving Norfolk and the surrounding areas. There you see one of their dumpsters now. Souped up an old Ford, it looks like. And somebody in a wagon. That's the way to get through a parade.
Yes. Just let
hop
someone
in a
else
wagon
pull
and
you.
make someone else pull you. She's got the right idea.
She's doing some work. She's waving the flag.
That's true. That's right. She's a very important job. She has to hold the flag. And here we have US 92, 94 Rock, and News Channel Nebraska. Time to celebrate summer in your city. US 92 and 94 Rock ready to hit the streets with great music and fun. Find your favorite song on Northeast Nebraska's most listened to radio stations. Wake up to the $1,000 minute on US 92. End your day with the latest from the Huskers on Sports Night on 94 Rock. Stop by their Cash Splash booth at the next community event or county fair for excitement and prizes. Kalen Devin stopping by. He knows how to keep people happy. He's giving us candy.
I love listening to their $1,000 minute fun questions. It's hard answering those under pressure.
Have you ever played along? Going,
I
I
haven't
got
played,
the $1,000. A couple times, I was like, oh, I would have had the $1,000.
Got the Charger coming by.
That's right.
It is nice driving that smooth ride.
Making their way through. Next is the Norfolk YMCA Aqua Jets.
Anyone is welcome to give it a try. Their new season begins September 1st. Contact the YMCA for more info. Oh, look, she's got a swimmer that's moving her legs.
That's good, yeah. That's
fun. Eat my bubbles. I love that. They must have sawed that out themselves. That's cool.
Aqua Jets have turned out quite a few very talented swimmers over the years. Norfolk Swim Program, a very good one. Next up at the Masonic Center. Come to the Pancake Feed on Oktoberfest Saturday.
Who doesn't love good pancakes?
I'll tell you what, when the Masonics cooking them up, they do it right. They're the size of the whole plate.
Nice. They got to be fluffy, too,
That's
with syrup.
Breakfast and lunch covered.
Heck yeah.
With their pancake
a good brunch.
Feed. Yeah, absolutely. And next up, we've got WJAG 106 Kicks and Light Rock 97.5. 106 Kicks tune into Abe Shaner and Billy Wolf in their Dodge Ram pickup. You see 97.5 there, KEXL. Listen to Jeffrey Steffen, Michael J., Kylie Powers, and John Tash at night. And WJAG News Talk 780 and 105.9 FM. Celebrating 100 years of bringing you news, agriculture, and sports information you need when you need it.
A century of reporting, wow.
One of the oldest radio stations in the country.
That's gotta be.
Here's how you know. We're west of the Mississippi, but they still have a W in their call letters. Once you saw more radio stations get established, they made a split. And if you're west of the Mississippi, you have a K in front of you. And east of the Mississippi is a W. That's why you growing up probably had all W's on your radio dial. There are a few, and WJAG is one of them, that were old enough that they had a W when they were established. But there are very few west of the Mississippi that have that.
Wow. Chock full of information there, Eric.
I do what I can.
We've got Andrew McCarthy. He's running for city council.
Yes, he says vote for vision with results and a proven track record of success. That's Andrew McCarthy, incumbent in the Norfolk City Council race.
What kind of car is that? That's nice.
That's a Camaro convertible SS.
Snazzy.
That's a nice car.
I love
the
red
problem
cars.
is, so I get in a car like that, I don't want to go parade speeds. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you want to go fast
Yeah,
if you're going to be driving that.
You can't go that slow in a Camaro convertible. Like, I feel like at the end of the parade, he's just going to take off.
Yeah. Oh, we got a couple dogs with us.
We have our first dogs. Is this our first dog in the parade?
It's like maybe, I hope that's a beagle mix maybe, and is that a boxer?
I think it's a little boxer. That's a small boxer.
She's cute. Or he. Don't want to misgender
It,
dog.
yeah, right.
They.
Right. And behind them there you see Abe Electric and Security, your security, their number one concern. That's a paper mache American flag. Did you have, so growing up, did you have like homecoming parades in your high school?
Not really parades for homecoming, actually. Is that common here?
So well, I don't know if it is here. Growing up, we did. We had, and they do have homecoming parades out here, and each class was responsible for their own float. So you had to come up with a float idea, and then you would mold it with chicken wire, and you had little like paper mache things, kind of like that, and you would put them in the chicken wire, and you'd come up with your own designs.
Oh, that's fun.
Abe's American flag reminded me of that. Well, they got bubbles, too.
Good way to cool down.
Yeah, absolutely. Behind them, Mike Flood for Congress, a husband, father, business owner, U.S. Congressman, and conservative Republican in Nebraska's 1st District. He and his wife, Mandy, live in Norfolk with their 2 sons. Previously, Mike has served as Speaker of the Legislature, championing tax cuts, protecting the right to life, and growing Nebraska. Man whose schedule just got real busy real fast.
Yeah, he's going to be
just elected this past Tuesday.
Going to D.C. soon.
His 2 sons holding the banner. That's Brendan and Blake. And behind Mr. Flood, we've got Cushman Scooters, 1946 pacemaker, pulling a 1954 barrel springs, and a 1946 pacemaker. It's a 66 Cushman truckster. Mike Osborne behind the wheel, pulling those classic motorcycles. Those are cool. Look at the suspension on the seat of that. It's literally just a seat on springs. That is a motorcycle designed for off-roading.
Imagine going over hills with that.
And behind him, we got the Madison County Fair. I cannot believe it starts tomorrow. It is already Fair Week. Join them at the Madison County Fair through July 10th, featuring 3 Doors Down and Octane Addiction. 4-H and open class, the rodeo Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. It is an incredible event. Carolyn, you've been there.
Yeah, last
Nobody
year
does
was my
county
first
fairs
time.
like Nebraska.
It was so fun, and it's massive too. They got rides, they got food. There's lots to do. All the animals too.
Yeah, you can burn a whole day down in Madison easy at the fairgrounds. That's the Madison County Fair. Starts tomorrow.
Any fair that's got animals wins me over.
There you go. And behind the fair is Gutter Monkeys. That's a great name. Family-owned small business located in Pierce, started in 2016, serving Northeast Nebraska, providing free estimates, great service, and remember, keep your mind out of the gutter. That's their job.
Oh, I love that. Keep your mind out
Gutter
of the
Monkeys. You'll remember the
Good
logo.
little mascot too.
If nothing else, yep.
Then we've got Wanier's Auto Body, where you've got to be good.
I think that's if you want to work for Wattiers, you got to be good, maybe? That's what they mean?
I should think so.
Yeah. Wattiers Auto Body.
This kid's being real generous with his kids.
Yeah, I think they realized that toward the end of the parade, they've got a whole bucket
Yeah,
full
he's
that
like,
they
I
got
got
to
to get rid of all this stuff here.
And behind Wattiers, a new entry to the city of North Fork Area Transit, here to get you there.
What a great addition to the city, just
And
adding
boy,
that.
Carolyn, you see the forklift trucks all over town, purple and yellow. They are out and about getting folks where they need to be.
They were even going through Boomfest last night.
Helping folks get to their destinations.
We got another cute little pup.
And we got a pup,
Following
We got a
the
pup.
Norfolk
Oh, wow.
Transit.
And we've got a Norfolk Transit handing out
thank
water
you.
bottles and koozies. You can never have enough koozies.
Never.
Thanks to North Fork Area Transit. There's the trolley, the North Fork Transit trolley. It's here. They just unveiled it. How cool is that?
That is fun and nostalgic, but like still looks new and snazzy.
Yep.
Teaming up to take over the trolley.
So that's going to be the Stuff the Bus this year. Will be that trolley instead of a school bus. They're trying to stuff that with school supplies. North Fork Area Transit has been doing a nice job getting public transit available to residents in Northeast.
It's going to change Norfolk. It's good that they're adding that.
I see an Oliver 1655 tractor. That's James Wisniewski, the original owner of the tractor, I should say. Antique Oliver making its way through the parade. You don't see a lot of Olivers.
Is it a rare type of tractor?
Well, they just don't make them anymore.
Oh.
So if you still got an Oliver, you know it's been around a while.
Nice. Up next is Allo Communications. They say they offer the best internet, TV, and phone service available in Norfolk.
No more buffering, no more lag, just crazy fast internet and crystal clear TV and phone. That's Allo, Nebraska-based, based out in the Panhandle.
Are they
Spreading
based
all
in the
over the state of
Panhandle?
Nebraska.
Wow.
I'll tell you what, when they showed up in Norfolk, it felt like there was an Allo truck on every block.
Yes,
You're seeing
they're
those
taking
trucks
over.
all
They
over
are.
the place. They're out and about. They're in Nebraska. In fact, just recently, we did a news story you might have seen. Just cut the ribbon on their Kearney location. They'll have a location in Grand Island as well soon.
Quickly.
Allo going statewide with their internet service.
More
Oh, they have
internet, the better.
frisbees. That's how you do it.
Yes.
That way you can still throw things.
That's
you
smart.
don't have
You
to
can
get
reach
close.
the kids without them having to run out into
Yeah.
the street.
And it's frisbees. Like, who doesn't love frisbees?
Right.
Oh, here come the eyeballs. Feidler Eye Clinic and Optical. Located their new building, 2900 West Norfolk Avenue. The latest technological advancements, providing the most modern and comprehensive eye care in Northeast Nebraska, serving the community now for 54 years. dedicated to preserving the precious gift of sight. Pediatric care is a specialty of theirs. They provide a free eye exam to every infant under the age of 1. Also provide free vision screenings to every 3-year-old. Kindergarten eye exams, just $39. Head to FeidlerEyeClinic.com to schedule your appointments, and hopefully that's not the kind of thing that's going to give you night.
Yeah, the people dressed as eyeballs, but we got the whole eye
An
colors.
eyeball wearing a bandana. I love
Green,
it.
blue, and brown. Yeah, that might be painful if that was, if I put it
Yeah, if you were
bandana
actually
on my
wrapping that around an
eyeball.
eyeball. Here's Pauline's dance studio. 40 years of dance they're celebrating.
Nice.
I wonder how in a dance studio you are able to get in the trailer. I would feel like, they would want everybody up and dancing, but like 3 of them got to just sit in the trailer. That's the way to do it. Pauline's been around a while. Next up, the Wayne County Fair celebrating their 100th anniversary. Come and enjoy 4 fun-filled days, July 21st through the 24th. They got Gary Allen coming to town, Randy Hauser,
Nice.
Dylan Bloom, incredible country acts coming to Wayne this year to celebrate their
It is
centennial.
fair season. And another long-standing tradition there. Got a lot of history in
Indeed.
this parade.
Here come the Jeeps, the Canyon Man Jeep Club. President Bill Hattery is the president, Vice President Dave Hedrick. Bill just drove by in his black Jeep.
Got a nice American star there.
Yeah.
Got the top of your head. Got the top of your head, yeah.
I had a friend who had a Jeep. He would always ride it, open doored like that.
I'm always scared I'll fall out if I did that.
Yeah, I mean, he did a good job. He would take that on the expressway like that.
Oh my goodness.
And it's
I'm too much
fine.
of a
You're
coward.
strapped in, but yeah, I don't know that I can do it.
I'm sure it is safe, but I'm too much of a coward.
Yeah.
Good
See the
adrenaline
Jeep
rush,
Club?
I'm sure.
These look like folks like this one. There's a Jeep with a winch on the front. That's how you use a Jeep. You buy a Jeep, take it off road, take it out in the outdoors.
Yeah.
Show what it can do. Here's a pink one.
Heck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Stella.
Stella the Jeep.
With
Oh, Stella's
Three
the pink
flags.
bird from Angry Birds.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That's fun. She's even got pink on the tires.
That's a good look. There's
I love
Stella.
it. It's got to be my favorite Jeep passing us. And then Sahara.
The Sahara, yeah,
Sahara.
black and green.
Oh,
I mean-
look at the baby dancing.
Yeah, I mean, that's the one thing about the Jeep clubs. Jeep's very customizable. A lot of folks like to put their own little signature
Yeah.
style on them.
And from what I've heard, there's very much a community for Jeep owners.
Very much so.
Especially in Genoa, I found they have a lot of Jeep renters, and they do events for Jeeps there.
They do indeed. You see the Shrine Club before them, though. There she is. That's Raylyn Tervier, America's Elegant Miss Nebraska Junior Preteen.
Raylyn has 2 platforms she created to help our community. With Raylyn's Warm Wishes, she makes and donates tie blankets to the residents of the Norfolk Veterans Home. And with her platform I Can, she collects cans and donates the tabs to the Ronald McDonald House in Omaha. The rest of the can is recycled, and many is donated to the animal shelter of Northeast Nebraska. She also hosts a food drive around Christmas with Salvation Army and traveled to Tennessee in May. She won first runner-up to the national title and first Junior Rising Star Silver Presidential Award for volunteer work.
Congratulations, Raylyn Tervier. And you see the Shrine Club, the model team patrols here.
They are having fun. That's cool.
Parade unit of the Sesostris Shrine Center, headquartered in Lincoln, organized in 1988. Shrine members from various communities in Northeast Nebraska. This year, Shriners International Fraternity celebrating 150 years. The Shriners healthcare system has been treating youth for 100 now. They work tirelessly, providing critical medical services to children through the Shriners healthcare and children's system. Services are provided regardless of the ability to pay by the patient and their family. The Model T Patrol, happy to be participating in the parade
They
today.
sure do look happy, zigzagging all over, zoom in, and they have fun hats too.
You've got to practice those formations, though.
Yeah,
You
to
know
not
what I
run
mean?
into each other.
Not
That's
running,
true.
ramming into each other.
I absolutely would accidentally run into some Vacation Bible School.
That's First United Methodist Church having Vacation Bible School July 17th through the 21st. Also, having a pancake feed today until 2 p.m. if you're in town. Stop
Nice,
by.
I can still get a pancake.
That's right. Yeah, stop by after this. Wishing you a happy 4th. Hope you come enjoy. They're a warm, loving church celebrated 150 years of sharing God's love just.
Another long-standing historic
And another
member
dog.
of the parade. Yes! More dogs!
Next up, Eaker's Poultry. Eaker's homestead, 6 generations of farming since 1866. 50 years of poultry featuring smoked turkeys. That's a 1951 International L120 truck and a big old chicken on the back.
Rooster.
Sorry, rooster. You're right.
He's a very big rooster.
There's the rooster. The cock of the walk. Next is Bob Michelson on a 1954 IH Super MTA tractor, and Carter Michelson on a 1973 IH 1066 tractor.
That's got to be hard to get up there. It's so tall.
Yeah, it's a whole system. Get on up there.
I need a trampoline.
It's one of
to
those
jump
things
up
like
there.
if it's me, I'm triple checking that I have everything I need.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I'm the type,
But I don't wanna
climb
get
up,
down
I get
again.
on top of the tractor. Oh, I left my
Yes.
phone. You know, every time. Every time. There's West Hudson Concrete, locally owned and operated for 90 years. Appreciating your business.
More history of the town. I love it. Everything's been here. Many members of the parade have been here for a long, long time, decades, mid-century.
Based in Madison, Pierce, Knox counties, West Hudson. And there's the octopus. That can only mean one thing. It's time for Aquaventure Water Park.
Woo!
Enjoy the water slides, wave pool, aquatic playground, and more this July 23rd. Bring the whole family for Christmas in July. The family fun night. The pool will be open that night until 9. With a moonlit sunset, activities include chalk art, cookie decorating, Santa Ollie the octopus, and more.
I love that he's got his Santa hat on.
Yeah,
They even got reindeer horns, or antlers. Wow, I can't see on the Jeep.
Decked out. It's Aquaventure. And now it's the Norfolk Fire Division. Celebrating as they always do, bringing their trucks through. And
one of the most important members of this community for sure.
absolutely. Get a good look at the unique white fire trucks in
Yeah.
Norfolk.
It's so much bigger up close too, when you picture.
And we've only got one more. Wrapping it up. They're so good at organizing, they made it through twice. Oddfellow Lodge 46. They started the parade, they're ending it as well. Oh, the problem is the second time through, you don't have anything to throw out. Oh, they do still. They still have
That's why
some
they came
candy.
back. They were like, we gotta get all this candy out.
Yeah. I once did a parade that was so long. A politician, and this was in Iowa, was able to go through twice. Chuck Grassley is a U.S. senator. He went in early, had his own, re-election campaign, and then he was done early. The parade was still going, so he found the Humboldt County Republicans and walked with them. He went through the same parade twice. Much like the Norfolk
Victory
Oddfellow
lap.
Lodge did there. And there you see perhaps the most important part of the parade, the street sweepers. The cleanup crew coming through.
I'm sure they do have a lot of candy on the streets to be cleaning.
Unfortunately, that means one thing.
Is it the end?
That's the end
No!
of the 2022 Norfolk Oddfellows Parade. Carolyn, your thoughts this year?
This was awesome. I just love seeing all the kids get excited about it and seeing how everybody decorated their trucks with unique stars and flags. It's just a great mood today. I love seeing everyone come together.
Well, there you go. As the Norfolk Street Division makes their way through, that wraps things up for us.
Thank you,
But-
everyone, for watching and coming out with your
Absolutely. And
families.
stay tuned to News Channel Nebraska. We got special 4th of July programming all day today. That's Carolyn Conti. I'm Eric McKay. Happy 4th of July, everybody, wherever you are. Celebrate safely. Enjoy yourselves. And we'll see you next time.
Have a
Carolyn
good
Conti,
hot
I'm Eric
dogs
McKay.
and-
Yeah, get yourself a hot dog.
Yeah.
The pancake feed's like right behind us.
Yeah,
Come on,
check
have
out the
some
pancake
pancakes.
feed.
Feed yourself. Celebrate America the right way. And be safe. And we'll see you tomorrow. You've been watching the live coverage of the 2022 Norfolk Oddfellows 4th of July Parade.
Happy Independence Day.
We now join regular programming on News Channel Nebraska.